Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the hijinks of Stu and Pid. Today, I'm going to be talking about the importance of binculating. Because if you do not binculate, you could be putting your life in danger. Hello, my name is Dr. Pepper, and I'm a professional binculist. I study the bincular, which is an organ in the body which helps your physical and mental health. Now, in order to binculate, you need to just let it happen. It will come naturally, but some people will try and resist the binculation. You cannot resist your binculation. The binculation is very important, and if you just let it happen naturally, you will be totally fine. You will stay healthy, you will be healthy, even just for the longest period of time. You won't die of anti-binculation, which is a serious problem, by the way. But also, if you binculate too fast, under pressure, or if you avoid binculating, you could have cranching spasms. Now, what are cranching spasms? Cranching spasms are when the bincular feels lots of stress, and so it starts to shake, and it sends your body into a shaking phase. And this obviously cannot be considered a good thing. So, what do? We let it happen, and we slow down the process, okay? This is how to avoid cranching spasms. If you are under pressure, if you don't feel comfortable binculating around someone, you just go to the bathroom or somewhere private, and you just kind of take your time. Slow down with it, okay? Because the bincular and binculating is very good. Binculation is very good for you, and you could die from too many cranching spasms. My great-great-uncle, he died from a cranching spasm. Okay, so do not, just don't risk it. Go to the bathroom, go somewhere in private to binculate if you don't feel comfortable binculating, because then you could have a cranching spasm and die. Now, what are some of the best products? Well, there's Binculating. Binculating just is great if your bincular can't provide enough bincules. And so if you drink it, it can just speed up the process and sort of form more bincules, which is very, very good. But that's only if you have a disease. Please, if you do not have it, if you do not have a certain disease, please don't drink Binculating, because then it can get your bincules, and it can just keep, they can just keep growing and growing, and then you get too many. And if you have too many bincules, then you can, then your bincule overgrows, and then it starts to shake back and forth to try and burn out the bincules, and then you go into cranching spasms. Now, some people like me, I just have a naturally big bincular, and so about every 6 months I have to go in and get it trimmed down, which is totally okay, and the surgery is very safe. It's super easy. There's no death risk at all, but it's a thing I have. I have to get it shaved down, and that's okay. But if you have an unhealthy bincular like me, you may want to look into cranch mommies and cranch daddies. What these do is they're like a chocolate bar, and they provide good, healthy bincules that just come out of your bincular. They strengthen the bincular, and I really suggest them. Okay? And they're working currently, me and the cranch people, we're working on Cranch Children Supreme for kids, because cranch mommies and cranch daddies' children can't have those, and there are not enough. They assume that children are healthy in their bincules because you usually get bincule problems when you get older, so there's not enough products for children who are born with natural things in their bincular, and I think that it's very important that we help the children with natural problems. So please take this advice. Remember, eat your Crunch mommies and daddies, drink your Binculating, and if you feel any stress or pressure while Binculating, go somewhere calming so you don't have a cranching spasm, because cranching spasms are very, very dangerous if you do not handle them the right way. How do you handle them? Very good question. So, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to feel your throat start to close. What you're going to want to do, you don't want to go right here. That is not what you want to do. What you want to do is you want to stick your throat up, and that'll expand it, okay? And then you can get air going through, okay? And with the air going through, you take 5 deep breaths. You go 5 times, okay? So you make sure that you can get enough air out, right? Then you do not prevent them. If they happen, it's already too late. You can't prevent them. Please do not try to prevent them. This is very, very dangerous, and I just think it's very important that you try not to, because if you do, then it experiences more stress and it goes on for longer, okay? So just let it happen, and sit up so your lungs can get air easier. Do not lay down. Stand up if you have to. Go on one knee. Just make sure you're upright, in an upright position, because that is very important. Hey, sorry, I left to get this bottle. This is homemade anti-cranching juice. It doesn't help when you're cranching, but if you feel a cranching spasm, it kind of slows down the bincular, okay? And it's right here. It's 10% water, 30% Binculating, 40% Crunch mommy and daddy chunks, and 10% dehydrated water, and then you just kind of do that, and it's very helpful. So just follow that recipe, okay? However much you want to make. It's by percentages, not by cups or anything. So yes, this is I call it anti-cranch juice. We're releasing it in bottles, probably summer of 2023. The factory is just working on really getting it down. So yeah, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask your pediatrician about cranching or Binculating. It's very natural, and it's very important that you do so. So please, have a good day, and remember, don't Binculate too fast, and if you're having a cranching spasm, make sure you stay upright, make sure you breathe, and remember, always stay happy.